Hey guys, welcome back to Nerd Doctors. I'm here with my co-host Griffin,
Hey guys.
and today we're going to be reviewing Andor. I was really excited for this to begin with. It started off really slow. I'm not going to lie, but I understand. And yes, there's a lot of stuff in this movie that fans have been calling for, I don't know, Griff, what, the last 5 years?
At least.
Move away from the Skywalkers, stay away from Jedi, et cetera, et cetera. We get it here, and funny enough, a lot of fans are complaining that it's too distant from Star Wars. Star Wars fans are, and I include myself, I think we don't know what the hell we want.
It was a story that was a lot more grounded given the Star Wars universe. It was about like the working class, how people in the Empire were affected, how people on these small backwater planets were affected that didn't have the Jedi, didn't really have anyone to protect them. And frankly, it did provide a lot of good lore information, like about how people reacted. It just built the world so much more. That given said, 12 45-minute episodes weren't necessary to do all of that. It felt a little bit long at times. It didn't need that many episodes for these stories. Some of the stories were better than others. Arc 3 was my particular favorite. And then others were just okay or good. They were eh. It did add a lot to Andor's story, and it did add a lot to the Star Wars lore. And it did set up season 2 pretty well, which I do think will be a bit more fast-paced. The storytelling throughout this was similar to Clone Wars. 3 episodes, a little bit of a time skip, 3 episodes. I think season 2 will probably remove that time skip aspect since we're getting a lot closer to Rogue One start. Overall, it wasn't the best piece of Star Wars, but it also wasn't the worst.
That was my issue with it too, is that it was a little too slow paced. I get it. We're being introduced to Andor and, his dilemma, his life. I don't know if you guys have seen Rogue One. If you haven't, why haven't you? Go watch it. But, here we get a very different Andor. An Andor, I would say, at a crossroads. He doesn't want to join the rebellion. He couldn't care less. He's really more about him. And I like that. It's very Han Solo-ish of him. I like that this dude, if he has to be, he's ruthless. A lot of people are critiquing that, but at the end of the day, it's him surviving, man. These people, they're at a point where the Empire is being a complete dick. You have to march to the beat of their drum. If not, they'll execute you. And that shows that in this show. What they did with the Empire here, I really liked.
Yeah, so did I. Like I said, they built a lot of good lore. They showed a lot of important things. I wonder if this show may have been a little bit better if they didn't have the restriction of it being Andor, because we know how his story is going to end. We know a lot about him, and if it was just a new cast of characters been the same time, would have been better. We wouldn't know how it's end, didn't know how many seasons are going to be. It is confirmed that the second season will be its final season. Just maybe a new cast of characters could have easily done the same thing. I don't know. It's just something that I would have thought would have probably made a little bit more sense, because I still don't think this story was necessary before Andor and Rogue One. I never really needed it, and after watching it, it still really didn't add anything for me.
Yeah, I agree, and I think we're gonna get a lot of spin-offs from Andor, particularly the female lead. I think it hasn't been yet fully confirmed, but I think that they're hinting at it, and perhaps other characters from this. Definitely at least 2 more that I can think of. I don't want to name them because if you guys haven't seen them, I don't want to spoil the show for you. But definitely the female lead and at least 2 other characters. If we won't get a spin-off, we'll definitely see them again in the Star Wars universe. Definitely.
I think so as well. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, stay up to date with our current videos. We'll see you guys next time.
Take care, guys, and let us know, what did you think about Andor?